follow and then
Oh, follower.
James didn't tell you.
Follower.
Yes. There you go.
See? Follower.
But then you just say it fast and you'll get into the rhythm of it.
Follower.
Follower.
Follower. I knew I was having a problem with that word because I could hear myself saying it wrong. But I didn't know what to do. And then Marie emailed or texted James and said, tell Jesse he is saying that word wrong. Follower. Amazing.
You've had some great guests on the Fallen State lately. They're always great, but recently they've been on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
To have dialogue with people who do not agree.
I love talking to people who don't agree.
Yeah.
I give credit to Daniel, the producer. He's a hard-working, committed producer of the Fallen State. He's really good at it.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, he worked very hard. So he find these people somewhere. Did you see last Friday?
I did.
Talking to him. And I love the Jews. Good morning, welcome to Fellowship. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. You can get involved by going to our YouTube chat line and Hate will pass on your questions or comments to me. I feel weird not having on a jacket. And it's because of the weather and everything. So I almost want to apologize for it because I grew up dressing like we had some sense. Not like people dress today. But good morning, y'all.
Morning.
How's everybody?
Good.
Amazing. Anybody here for the first time? Oh, okay. Amazing. Tell me your name and how did you find us?
My name is Tyler. My name is Tyler.
Right on.
I think maybe the Fallen State originally, and
Right
then
on.
I heard you at a church. So I've watched quite a few of those, and
Any question about anything?
well, probably a lot, but honestly,
Well, let me know if you have any.
man,
Do you have any right now or you a little later?
it could just be long.
What?
There's long questions, I guess.
Make a long question short.
It's just God, really. That's the main thing. Lead
What
me
about
through
it?
all this.
You said what?
Just God, really lead me through all this. Yeah, just about seeing God and yeah.
And what about him?
Yeah,
What's your question about God?
there's so many. Yeah, just my own personal experiences that, I just saw God and it's changed my whole life. And
Oh, you saw God.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And your
Yep.
life changed.
yeah,
okay.
changed my whole life.
From what to what?
It's just how I see it, really. I've just been watching
Right on.
a lot more thoroughly, I should say.
Did you go and
Consistently.
forgive your parents?
I did actually prior, but clearly I needed to do it for real.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, if you have questions along the way, let me know.
Yeah, and we
Welcome.
appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate having us.
All right. What's your name and how did you hear about us?
My name is.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
It is on? Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Autumn, and
Autumn,
yes.
like winter, spring, summer, and fall?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice name.
I found you through him, following him, and
Who is him?
everything. Oh, Tyler, my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Following him and
Right on.
just trying to go the right way.
Right on. Any questions?
None so far.
All right. Well, welcome. In the brown shirt, I believe. This is your first time, right? Tell us your name and how did you hear about us?
My name is Gavin, and I found you on YouTube.
Right on. Like Gavin Newsom?
No.
That's right. Any questions? Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to ask a question, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, if you come to know, just let me know,
All right.
and I'll come back to you. Right next to you. This your first time?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Tell me your name and how did you hear about us?
My name's Alicia, and my friend Gavin is visiting from Texas, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go to church tomorrow?" I'm like, "Okay, sure, let's go."
Right
And
on.
that's why I'm here.
Were you familiar with us before?
Nope.
So
No,
this
I
is-
don't know.
You don't know anything?
Anything,
Oh,
no.
God. Welcome.
Thank you.
You have no idea what you just walked into. He's visiting you from Texas?
Yes.
Oh, God. Is he staying at a hotel somewhere?
No, he's staying at.
Find him a hotel room. No, I'm playing. I'm joking. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Next to you. Oh, do you have any? Well, you don't know yet. So.
I don't, yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell me your name. How did you hear about us?
My name is Nathaniel, and I came with Gavin as well. And I don't know anything either. I'm just
So
here.
this is your very first time.
Absolutely.
Gavin, you're amazing. Right on. That's the way to do it. Nice. Well, welcome, man. One other, I think, in the back. Oh, right here? Okay. Tell me your name and how did you hear about us?
My name's Alex. I'm from YouTube. That's where I found
Right
you.
on.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Any question or anything?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
And in the back. The young lady and the young man.
Hi,
Hey.
my name is Vanessa, and I'm here with my brother, and it's my first time. Like, I don't know anything either.
Right on. Your brother love you. Welcome.
Hey, Jesse. My name is Raul, and I found you on YouTube as well. So
Right
this is
on.
my
Welcome,
first time,
man.
yeah. Thank you.
Any questions or anything?
Not at the moment, no.
Nice. Cool. I think that's it, right? First timers? Let me ask you before I get rolling here. What did Jesus look like? What did he look like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
What have you read? I know you like from the original, the other kind of Bible thumping churches. What did they say he looked like?
You know, they didn't say he looked like anything. I went to a non-denominational church. But, you know, I did go to Catholic school. And, you know, I remember seeing depictions of what he looked like with blonde hair and blue eyes. But I personally have never entered into that conversation about what he looks like because I don't feel like it's relevant at all.
Oh, okay.
I would assume he's darker skin, like Mediterranean looking, just because of the climate.
Right.
But other than that, I
Okay.
don't know.
I asked my producer, a Bible thumper, Nazi, Uncle Tom, producer, Derrick, what did you tell me Jesus looked like?
Isaiah 53. It just talked about it talked about Jesus being the word was it was comeliness, meaning unattractive to women. So I was just like, oh, you know, it's saying he's ugly. Not in like
He called
and there's
Jesus
nothing
ugly.
wrong with being ugly, you know.
And that's he called Jesus ugly.
Well, you know, it's just the physical
You can give it up
appearance.
for heaven, but you ain't going there.
But that's the beauty of it, though, I think, because, you know, the Jews at the time, they were expecting him to be kingly looking. So very attractive, regale type. But, you know, he came as this humble servant, sort of regular looking, nothing just out the ordinary. And, you know, they were upset about that. So
It's amazing. I've been asked all week. I've been asking people. I asked preachers who've gone to Bible school and all that. Nobody really knows what Jesus looked like. Isn't that amazing? And yet people fight over his color. They fight over his religion. They fight over everything. But no one really knows what he looked like. That's amazing, huh? Can we kill the kids? Tell them they can't be pouncing on the toy thing. Can they hang out in the lobby there? Is that better? Do you mind if they hang out in the lobby? And they'll make sure they don't go out the door or anything. Because they want to play it, I understand that. But they're playing with toys, and I can hear them tapping on toys. No one knows what Jesus looked like. So you can stop fighting over him now. No one really knows, and that's nice to know that. So what I want to start out with, because I want to get to the biblical question, and I know times go by really fast. I want to talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination and his wife's reaction to it and people's reaction. Who saw it? Who's seen it already? Who don't know who Charlie Kirk was? Okay. Who don't know that he was assassinated this past week? Oh, good. I want to start. You know about it? Okay. You saw it. What were your first impression, and what do you think about it?
Well, it was kind of shocking to us because we were actually in Utah the day before. If we knew there was an event, we probably would have went to it. If we knew it was happening, we would have stayed the night and just went on our way through. But I don't know. It's happened before. It's happened many times before in United States history. So in other countries, world.
So were you moved by it? How did you feel about it?
No, I wasn't very moved by it. You could kind of see it coming with him because he didn't seem to have like a lot of people that make it to the top of that kind of have a cruel backing. And he didn't have that backing.
You thought that may happen to him one day?
Yeah.
Really?
It kind of seemed that way.
Amazing. Oh, okay.
You know, he clearly saw it too. He had security, everything, threats. And so.
Yeah. And did you hear his wife's speech about it?
I did not.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I didn't dive that deep. Just kind of
okay.
let it go on by.
Nice. What did you think about it when you first saw it?
My grandfather actually had messaged me and told me that it had happened. So it was kind of shocking in the moment. But, you know, as I think about it, is that I wasn't there. It didn't affect me in any sort of way. We weren't in the midst of all the crowd, the commotion, everything.
Right.
That it didn't affect me in any sort of way, so I just let it go.
Oh, okay. Nice. Anyone else want to comment on it? Oh, okay. Let's go to Raymond in here.
Initially, it was shocking, but I'm not surprised about it. We're in. I fear that we're in a period in history where a word, a gesture, even a thought can rub a person in the wrong way, and such a reaction always results, and more often than not, results in something like this.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Jesse.
Morning.
Yeah, I was paying attention to it. Then I started reading a lot of threads and stuff, and a lot of people are mad at him for talking about the civil rights movement like you did. And I'm just like, man, Jesse talks about that. Like, that bothers people that much. People are so uneducated about it. And then my daughter called me and told me she works at a school, and people brought cupcakes in and we're celebrating it. And I'm just like, so I have turned myself off to it. I don't want to know about it. I'm like, people are celebrating. They brought in cupcakes that said one Nazi down, one to go. And I was like, so I don't even want to know about it anymore. It's done with. It happened. Like you always said, he did. You know what? I don't mean it like that, but what can we? I don't want to. The media and everything is just crazy right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm turning my head off to it. If that makes any sense.
All right. Amazing. I saw here first and then here. Yes, sir.
I'm a care provider for a family member. So I was on my phone. I didn't really know what happened, but I get the uncensored version just opening social media. So I reacted and I'm like, oh my God, whatever I said.
Yeah.
And the family member said, what happened? And I said, oh, I just saw it. And they said, oh, well, you weren't outraged when those kids got shot up in the school. And I'm like, you know, watching the images, watching the blood on my phone, and I look up and I go, what? And that's what I notice is selective outrage or pointing the finger right away. But to me, it was like we've seen it before. It's done on purpose.
Oh, okay. Did you hear his wife's speech about it?
I did not.
Oh, okay. All right. Right here in the brown.
I saw the video, and like for me, I'm a young man, and I think Charlie Kirk was like I don't know, to me I felt like he was gonna be around forever.
Yeah.
Like you know, like you're just gonna be able to see his future, like how his life plays out and stuff, and then I saw the video, and like that was the first time I've ever seen anyone get assassinated like that. Like that was like a figure.
Yep.
And so it like took me back. Like it shocked me. And then like seeing everyone's like reaction to it was just like real evil. Like I didn't think they would really like it. Like I didn't think they would be like sad about it, but a lot of people were just cheering and like happy about it.
Yeah.
And I thought that wasn't right, you know. But
were you surprised to see people celebrate it like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm surprised to see so many people celebrating openly like that. And I think because of the internet, people they want to see themselves get a thrill. So they put it on the internet celebrating it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. It's like people don't have no more shame about it. You know?
Yeah. That's a good point, man. Did you hear his wife talk?
I did.
What did you think about her talk?
I thought it was great. I thought she played it, not even played it. I thought she used what happened to ignite the movement that Charlie was doing more than just like be sad about it and like mourn and I can't believe this happened. I think she made the right move, you know, to use it as fuel to keep what Charlie was really about going.
Okay.
I think that, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. Did you cry? Did you shed a tear?
When I saw the videos of, because like ever since Charlie got shot, all there has been is like videos of Charlie Kirk. And when I saw the videos of, so he has a daughter and a little boy. And I just saw the videos of Charlie's little daughter running up to him. And yeah, that made me shed a little tear.
Right
it was
on.
like, you know, like, and then people were cheering about it, about his death.
What a mess, huh? Amazing. Okay. Nice. The young man in the white want to respond.
Me? Oh. I haven't.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen the video or anything.
You haven't seen the video at all?
No, I've heard about it. But
You heard about it, but you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
And why haven't you seen it? How you avoided seeing it?
I'm just not on social media very much.
Oh, okay. Right on. Anybody else want to respond to it? Did you see it?
Yes.
And what was your first impression and what do you think about it?
When I was working and I actually went on my social media because I had a notification, and en route to the notification, I saw everything unfold. I saw the shooting and I felt numb. I felt nauseous. I felt sick to my stomach. I was sad. I was devastated. I thought it was traumatizing. But once those feelings once I looked and saw that those feelings were there,
Right.
I took it as a moment to really watch myself and look at anger and all of that. And I did find myself getting angry, and I let that pass. And, you know, I just took it as an opportunity to watch myself and to make sure I would not find myself getting angry, to understand that, you know, the same spirit that drove this guy to do that is the same spirit I have in me that I'm overcoming.
Yeah.
And that's about the sum total.
Did
of
you
it.
hear his wife's speech?
I did.
What did you think about her speech?
I I appreciated her speech. I thought that she said some things that were compelling, and as someone else said, that ignited the movement, and hopefully it will continue on. I thought that she, she didn't show much emotion, which she showed some emotion.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Which
She
is
couldn't mess up her makeup.
no, she wanted to pat it.
Yeah,
She wanted. That's what we do, Jesse.
But your husband dead. How do you pat makeup?
Well, I would have patted
You had
the
like
makeup.
rolling tears coming down.
No, we're cognizant when the cameras are rolling.
See?
Yes, it's true. But I do think, I will say this, Jesse, I don't, and I won't have this discussion here, maybe at another time, another place, your radio show or something, I'll call in, but I don't think it is what it appears to be. But of course, the information is still unfolding, but
Yeah.
I
You
really...
don't think what is what it appears to be?
I just feel like it's a lot deeper than this 20-year-old kid making such a, it's like the work of a professional hitman.
Oh, I see.
And I just, what I do know is that because the media, in terms of the celebrations, I do want to say this, it's no surprise that people are celebrating it because the media has been spreading this rhetoric for so many years now of not only President Trump, but Charlie Kirk and anyone who follows him being a Nazi. So imagine if Hitler were killed back during the time that he was alive, people would have been celebrating that too.
Is Hitler dead?
Well, no, he's alive.
Hitler is alive or dead?
He's his spirit, you said there's no death, so his
Well,
physical
no,
body.
but where does he live?
Hitler, he lives in some other realm.
What a mess. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. The young lady right behind you want to respond to it. How were you impacted with the whole killing and reaction to it?
Well, I was glad that I have not been on social media, but
Oh.
my friend told me about it.
So you haven't seen it?
I saw it after I heard about it.
Okay.
She told me about it, that he had gotten shot, and my first reaction was, is he dead? Like, he got shot in the neck? Like, that sounds very serious. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I definitely thought he would, be able to live his life. But yeah, I was definitely shaken about it. Because, I don't watch it, a lot, but I definitely was a fan of his. And I did just see things on social media, just like how he met his wife and things like that. And little boo-hoo tears did come out because I'm just so sad, just his family and stuff. And, just seeing people, I just stayed off social media as much as I could. But I did see people comparing it oh, it's fine, everyone's outraged of this, but the kids in Gaza, that's fine with this. And I was like, why do you even have to compare? It's still, it's happening in America. This is definitely not good. Or people saying, well, he wasn't for gun rights. And it's okay, well, the person who shot him with the gun, was he for gun rights?
Did you hear his wife's speech?
I did see it, but I saw it on my feed, but I didn't watch it. I just wasn't ready to watch it because it's just so sad.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Leslie want to respond, and then Frankie, and then we'll move on. Yes.
So, for me, watching this over the weekend, what I learned from it was how it started as a thrill for me. The moment that I heard that he was shot, I went straight to X, and I went to see what happened. And I kind of stayed there all weekend in the thrills with everybody else posting. I didn't say anything, but I was there watching everything. Yeah. And it wasn't until yesterday that I basically spent all of my day off yesterday kind of scrolling the internet and seeing all of these videos and what all these people had to say. And then I paused for a moment and I realized that nobody's leaving space with the situation at all. There are so many already conspiracy theories and so many people going off on so many tangents because of what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all of these videos and posts, and I'm realizing how crazy it is to just react in the way, not leave any space, not pause, and just leave the situation alone. It seems like in the way that I kept scrolling, a lot of people just, I don't know, like it was just people are experiencing so many thrills and they're going with them. And it can look like crying videos or videos of people like screaming in anger or the conspiracy of it all. It's all like
Were you affected by it?
I cried once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was having to do with seeing all these other people affected and crying about, trying to reconcile and reason with the fact that this guy was kind of normal.
Yeah.
Actually, he was not really, in my opinion, wasn't really too far right at all. I didn't know much about this guy until I was in my thrills watching all of the videos and learning more about him, and I realized this guy was actually pretty normal. And the fact that he was taken out like that for his pretty moderate views made me like realize that it's like this whole like radicalism, the whole like idea of these people on the left like freaking out the way and saying that it's justified and all this stuff, that is, to me, is like the actual real radicalism.
Did you, so you were affected a little bit by
A little
it.
bit, yeah.
Right on.
Like,
Okay.
because I was in the thrills with everybody else. I was scrolling, and with each
Right.
post, it was just
Did you
like...
hear his wife's speech?
I did.
And what do you think about that?
My first impression of it was how it seemed too perfect. It seemed, I don't want to call it like postured, but it made me think a lot of stuff. And then it made me think about how it was just too, I don't know, I was in my head about it, but I was like, this is almost too perfect. I wouldn't call it like ego, but it was just, it seemed very Sue, and it seemed like the whole reaction was unnatural to me from my perspective. I couldn't really, but I'm not this woman and I can't really put myself in her shoes, but I didn't understand it. It didn't come across to me in a way that I could understand.
Okay.
So I just left it alone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it was just a thrill seeker's weekend, and it still continues that way, it seems like. And so I paused, I finally put my phone down, and I was like, this is a moment for me to like step away from it. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Francisco, you. Okay, let me go to Francisco, then I come to you. What was your first impression of the shooting when you saw it?
Shocking. Just the times we're living in.
You were shocked?
Yeah, it's. I think it's one of those things. If you call somebody a name long enough, the unbalanced people are going to react. And so this is one of those things.
And why were you shocked?
I was relaxed, just relaxing, and then all of a sudden, boom, something happens.
Yeah.
So, you jump. I jumped. I didn't know the guy. I wasn't aware of him. He's outside of my circle.
Oh, you were not aware of him at all?
No, had no idea who he was, other than, Trump rallies, sometimes you see a lot of faces,
Right.
hundreds of faces. I just thought it was one of those faces, but turns out he's this guy. He was the most active young guy in the whole world as far as posting and his opinion and things like that. And so, yeah, it was sad.
And did you hear his wife's speech?
I did.
What do you think about that?
I did think it was well rehearsed, and she said a lot of things, and I kind of thought about it a little bit. I think she said it so the movement can continue, so that the dreams that the husband had can kind of continue and move on.
Speak up a little bit into your mic.
Yeah. I just think the speech was meant to continue the movement that that he built. She wants it to live.
A lot of people said it was powerful. Did you think it was a powerful speech?
It's well rehearsed. It's a good speech.
Was it a powerful speech?
No, I'll say it's a good speech. It was good.
Did you think it was a powerful speech?
No, I wouldn't say powerful.
What made you change your mind that it was? Because you told me it was powerful. What changed your mind?
I just had more time to think about it, to
okay.
analyze it, to step back and look and see, and yeah.
All right. The young lady right in front of you. Thank you. Yes.
So initially, my friend told me he got shot, and I thought, oh well, he's gonna survive. That's really what I thought. And then I went to Trader Joe's and I parked, and I opened Google and I saw
Did
that
you see ice
I did not.
at Trader Joe?
I did not.
You should park right by the door so you can run in.
Are they there? Is that where they're posted right now?
Oh,
At
yeah.
Traders? Well, I was in Los Feliz, but I mean, maybe
Oh.
they would go there too.
But no, go ahead.
And then I opened Google and I saw that he died, and I just started crying. Like, not like, it's just like tears bursted out of my eyes, and I felt like almost like I wasn't in reality. Like my body was somewhere else, and I guess maybe that's shock. And I was like, why am I tripping? Why? Because I know who he is, and I followed him for a long time, and because of him, a lot of my ways changed. I didn't think all those things. Pardon?
They changed for the best?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't think all those things initially. Later on, I was like, well, why did I get so affected by it? And the first thing that I thought of was that I was kind of a weak person in my faith, and because that's what he reminded me of, like somebody that he reminds me of you, where you say the truth, and it doesn't matter if people like you or not. You know the truth, but you don't fight. You don't fight them on it. You know, you
Right,
just say it, and then that's it. Like, people can follow, people can do what they please. But it made me, at that moment, reflect on, like, am I even a real Christian? Like, I say that I am, but when people talk about something, I don't give my opinion. I've always stayed quiet. And now I don't want to just stay quiet. I don't want to debate people, because going down that, people started debating me when I said I was sad over it, and I got told off by a lot of people, and all I saw was anger in them.
Oh, people yelled at you when you said
Yeah,
you were
because
sad
I said
about it?
rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and then everybody, it was just really, not everybody,
Right.
just I guess people that have opposing views that didn't like
Did you,
him.
You knew these people?
Yes.
Were you surprised they got mad at you?
No,
because you
no,
got
I
sad?
wasn't. And
Oh,
I
see.
actually felt a sense of freedom that they didn't want to associate with me anymore, because I realized, well, I've been fake this whole time, not like, you don't really know what my views are. I've just stayed quiet this whole time.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter if those people don't like me anymore, because
But
I
you were
don't.
not surprised how they overreacted?
No, I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
surprised by any of the reactions. I
Okay.
thought it was pretty touching that a lot of people said the same thing that I did, where, people are like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with Christ. And I have been that way, and I realized like how weak I was for being that way, since I had this sense of fear, because the radicals are pretty intense. I mean, you can see just by that, and they have no problem yelling at you and attacking you.
Did
So,
you hear his wife's speech?
Pardon?
Did you hear his wife's speech?
I did yesterday. I didn't think much of it, to be honest.
And why not?
I just didn't. I didn't. I think that I had been watching so much of the whole situation already, that was just another thing that I didn't know she was going to make a speech,
Right. Oh,
but I
okay.
just watched it out of I've been into it,
Okay.
But I don't have much opinion of it.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
The young lady next to you, did you want to say something about it?
Charlie Kirk. I think his motives, he had good intentions.
Yeah.
For me, because I think that I grew up Catholic, and somehow his views are quite the same as mine.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Were you affected by it?
I was affected by it for a bit.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, thank you. You have your hand? Okay.
Yeah, it was sort of disgusting to see the people close to me respond the way they did, because I know a lot of black people.
They were what?
You said they were what?
You said the people close to you were what?
Yeah, it was disgusting to see the way they responded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to his death. They were sort of celebrating, and they kept peddling the fact that, oh, don't forget he was a racist. Don't forget, he said this, don't forget he said that. But You know, it's kind of sad to see the devil kind of using these people as puppets.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing. And a lot of these people are just misinformed. And yeah, it's just sad to see. But I mean, hey,
Did you
glory
hear
to
her
God.
speech?
Did I hear the wife's speech? Yeah.
And
I heard the whole thing.
I'm sorry?
I heard the whole thing.
What did you think about it?
Yeah, it seemed rehearsed. I mean, I saw tears. I was observing. It was a nice commemoration speech. I didn't really think that deeply of it.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I was thinking about other things while she was speaking, but yeah, it seemed. And there are conspiracies around her speech, but you know, I'm just kind of observing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let me ask my daughter from a different mother. Okay, what did you feel about the whole thing, and what do you think about the speech from his wife?
Well, I only heard about it from people at my job because I'm not on social media.
Oh, okay.
And then I heard about it on your show. But the people at my job were definitely celebrating it, and they were upset that it was getting more attention than I think another shooting that happened in the same time frame. But I mean, I didn't really try to think anything of it. I just took their opinions and I just said that I didn't hear anything of it. But I think it is unfortunate that everybody's celebrating it.
It's amazing to me that people openly celebrate
Yeah.
someone's death like that.
Definitely.
You know, normally if you think that way, you don't want anyone to know you think that way.
Yeah, and
But
they're
these people,
open.
like,
yeah.
openly celebrate.
And they're openly telling you that if you are sad about it, then they're against you as well. And
Yeah.
they're also very open about that as well. And it's just surprising, I think, to just go against somebody because they're unfortunate that somebody died.
Yeah.
It's sad.
What a mess, huh?
Yeah, a mess.
Grandpa tell me about the good old days. Amazing. Hake wanted to respond, and this is interesting. Of the Hake report. So, yeah, how did you feel about it when you saw Kurt, Charlie, and the speech from the wife?
It was so shocking because you see that he got shot, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna live, because people people sometimes get shot and they live. And in the neck, I'm like, oh, it could have grazed his neck. You don't really think of that as a viral. I didn't think of it as like a vital area. And then I saw like the up close thing. Derrick showed it to me, and
Derrick came and showed it to me, and Derrick.
Did he warn you?
He slowed it down, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And so you can see little bit by bit the hole in the neck and the blood.
Don't describe it too explicitly for the sake of the faint of heart.
Okay, for the faint of heart, my producer, black. He slowed it down and then motion by motion. I'm like, what are you doing, man? But anyway, thank you, Derrick. That was traumatizing. Yeah. Go ahead.
I forgot how radical the haters are,
Yeah.
because he's such a normal,
Sure.
middle of the road, unoffensive guy.
Non-threatening.
Yeah, I mean, he debates, so he could get up on his ego in debates, perhaps. I don't know,
Right.
but he may say stuff that's kind of harsh sounding, even though it's true. But yeah, I didn't even particularly like him that much. I liked him okay. And so, but it really was crazy. It really kind of affected me.
Yeah.
And then it was unsurprising though after the shock wore off, because people are like this now. I mean, they try to take out somebody
So
tried to
you
take
were
out Trump.
not surprised that the people celebrated so openly?
No, I was surprised. I was shocked by that, and I was shocked by the killing. But afterwards, I'm like, well, actually, it just makes sense based on how people are nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a mess.
But and that's part of the radicalization, is making this normal guy seem like he's the radical one when they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's, I read like Wikipedia, and they cast it as if the innocent people are the guilty ones, you know.
Yeah.
So
And did you hear the wife's speech?
I did, and I had a tendency to be gracious because this is the time for mourning with those who mourn. So
Right.
I thought that I was going to describe it as moving, like I meant emotionally moving. And I just kind of didn't let myself judge her too much.
Why are you laughing?
Because you know what my what my stated response was.
Yeah.
Because I work with you, and I.
He a mess, y'all. All right.
I wasn't being empathetic. I just want to throw that in there. I wasn't being empathetic, you
Where
know.
you been?
It was just, I saw it as journalism, but also I understand the fate of Christians, you
So
know.
when you came and you did the slow motion,
Yeah.
you were being empathetic?
I wasn't being
You were
empathetic.
being a journalist?
Yeah, I came from it from a journalistic mindset, but
Oh.
you know, I understand the fate of
What
Christians.
a
You guys are
messed
going to
up
heaven.
mind.
That's why I was, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't stress about these things.
Nice. The last word, Mimi. Yes. I'm sure you boo-hooed.
I actually did not boo-hoo.
Oh, Lord.
I know, surprisingly. I kind of felt the same way that Hake did. I think that there was an initial shock just because of the event that had occurred. It's not the first time I've heard somebody shot, but for it to be him, it was something that kind of caught me and jerked me. And then, but then to Hake's point, I wasn't surprised. And then also to Gavin's point, I think in the moment, I selfishly was saddened by how much I was losing in terms of I watched him, and I think that he was a great debater. I think that he was qualified in any room, and he wasn't highly educated. There was a video of him at a campus, and he was debating someone that was studying economics, and he was just kind of giving it to him. And the guy, the young kid, had no idea who he was quoting, people that actually could affect his life, and yet students go to school, and these professors and these instructors have such an influence on these children that when they come out, they are more lost than they've ever been.
Yeah.
And so all of that combined was where the emotions were coming from. I just felt like it was such a loss for, or it made me want to say, like, they won in some way. If there was a battle, they won the battle. I mean, we know that they won't win the war, but it just was
When you
so.
say they won, who won?
Those that oppose the truth.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Those that were celebrating it?
No, not even those that celebrated it, because I think that was just that outward expression, like you said, the thrill of it, you know. But I don't know how we could not be surprised. I think that there was a time when people did not openly express bad feelings towards the dead. I mean, unless it was like you know, like Hitler.
Say nothing than to open.
Yeah, no. I literally thought that. I was like, why are people saying anything if they're not saying something respectful to his life?
Yeah.
Like, I was seeing actors and actresses saying, well, you know, here you go for gun violence. There's a reason why you should. I'm like, take all of your opinions and leave them somewhere not here. You know, it's like, really, is that, like, it was frustrating because everyone has this platform and they're always trying to push it. Even me, you know what I mean? I have to catch myself sometimes about the things that I get upset about, the things that I'm fighting for. I thought it was so irreverent to his life to see everyone so, I'm like, where are we? You know what I mean? This is America. We do have a modicum of civility,
Not
you know?
anymore.
Well, and
The motorcycles have been gone.
right, and
Whatever you said.
and I did not see her speech.
Oh, you did not?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I am listening to the opinions because I'm a little strange bird. If something is mainstream, I stop watching. I take my hands off of it and I walk completely away.
Oh, okay.
I do not engage only because I just don't know how much truth is in it. And so I try to just stay away from it. But the comments about her speech being unauthentic, rehearsed, things like that. What's interesting is that any woman or man that speaks, most of the time, anyone that says anything, whether it's a commercial, whether it's we're watching a television show, whether we're watching Obama, the first black president, be inaugurated, every speech has a rehearsal to it. Every speech has that polishedness to it. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Nice. Thank
Yeah.
you. The young man wanted to say something, then I'll move on with this. Yes, sir.
About Charlie Kirk?
Yeah. Know about the sun outside.
It was shocking at first. My friends sent me the video, so I kind of knew he was dead when before they were saying he shot. They were not. It wasn't. The people celebrating was more shocking to me for sure.
And why?
Like you said, I've never seen it so open
Yeah.
like that in the comments and even videos and. But yeah, it was surprising.
Did you cry?
No.
Not at all?
No, I didn't cry.
And why not?
I don't get emotional very
Lord.
often like that. Yeah, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Did anyone see the visuals that the Christians were holding? Anybody see any of that? What they call? Vigils. That too. Anybody see any of those? On your show. You saw one? Okay, Remy, you said you saw it. What did you think about those?
It may prove that that Kurt represents a bigger move toward common sense that a lot of people thought was possible. In one of those visuals, over 3 million people in London and it had a massive vigil for him.
Oh, okay. Right here. You saw the visuals, right? How do you say it?
Vigil?
Yeah. Visual. And what did you think?
I just saw one, and I thought it was beautiful. It had a bunch of candles, pictures of like him throughout his career, and I thought it was respectful. It was.
Was that the one up in the place where he was shot?
I think so. I think it was in Utah. It had almost like a nativity scene.
I remember that one. I think.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you thought it was nice, you say?
I thought it was fitting. It was
Right.
beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was deserved.
Amazing. Yes, Anchor Baby. Oh, okay. I thought I saw your hand. I'm sorry?
I didn't have my hand.
Oh, okay. I knew him a little bit, not like knew him. We didn't hang out. We didn't smoke pot together and anything like that. But I used to see him over the years at we were speaking at the same conferences and things like that. So we got a chance to talk, say hello and stuff like that. So I knew him in that way. And then I knew that I didn't follow him a lot at all either, but I knew he was having an impact at the universities around the country and that he was drawing in a lot of young people into the politics and I guess into Christianity too. And so when he was shot and it was breaking news, I saw it and like Hake, I thought maybe you were gonna make it. I was thinking that it was in the neck and I thought maybe he would make it. But then when when my producer came up and showed me step by step he really put it in slow motion. You know, and then you see the bullet coming, the hole, then the gushing, and then more. And he was like, "You see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, Derrick, I see it." But, and so I teared up because I knew then he wasn't going to make it. There was too much blood. And I teared up because I saw it, you know what I mean? Now, if I had just heard about it, it would not have been so traumatic. You know, you hear somebody was shot, and you know, it's different when you have the image of it. And so, and then I saw his hand go up like that, and the guy just sitting there having fun, taking questions, passing out, whatever, right? And somebody go and kill him like that for no reason other than evil. That's all the reason. And so I did tear up. And then and it reminded me of the young lady that was on the train that got stabbed in the neck. Right away I thought about that situation. And I didn't tear up with her, but I felt something about it. Because I saw her, she was a little young lady sitting there, minding her business, appeared to be bothering no one, getting it off work, and some crazy guy, evil guy, just taking a stab in the neck. And at first she didn't realize what had happened, right? And then she fall over and die. Seeing that is different than hearing about it. And it's different seeing a human being get killed. I don't know how people go around killing one another. You have to be like no soul to take someone's life unless you're defending yourself, you know. And so I watched it, and then the people started celebrating, and then they were taking sides, and all that was happening. And I just watched it, and then I heard his wife finally gave a speech. So I did watch that whole thing, and her speech was very put together, as someone Franklin, somebody just said. It was really thought out, planned out speech. So I listened to it, and I thought, that's interesting. And I'll tell you in a minute how I responded to that. So I'm looking at both sides, the Christians and the non-Christians, the Democrats and the Republicans, conservative and liberal, split down the middle. And so I'm looking at both sides. And then that visual that I saw that I asked about, they were holding one night, and a lot of people praying, oh God, whatever they were saying, crying and praying and all that, right? And the media was saying, wow, see, we don't fight, we love one another. It's different than the Black Lives Matter thing. We don't fight, we don't riot, we love, we cry, we pray, rather than fighting. Did y'all hear any of that? Yeah, a lot of that was it. We cry, we pray rather than burning and destroying. And so while they were crying and doing all that, somebody rode through on a scooter, and right down the middle of them, it seems, and they screamed out, F Charlie Kirk, right down the middle of the vigil. Did I say it right? Mm-hmm. Nice. White on the inside, black on the outside. And when they said that, the Christians attacked him. They started beating on him and all that. I'm like, where's Jesus down there? So they went from prayer to attacking, physically attacking this person. I thought, that's interesting. And then, long story short, because of time, I heard the wife speech. And I noticed that after the speech, the media, and especially conservative media, was saying, that was so powerful. She gave a powerful speech. They were loving it, right? And I'm like, that's interesting. This is why I want you guys and ladies to wake up so you can see what's going on. Stay out of this emotional stuff. But what I realized is that all people, all people except the ones that are now working on themselves, they don't understand the hold that thoughts and emotion have on them. They don't understand that at all. And And for those who start to see, you're going to get it, if you're not already, an understanding from it. But they don't understand that all thoughts and emotions are evil. They're evil. And that you're being gripped by thoughts and emotions. And those thoughts and emotions can make you do whatever they want you to do. And for an example, and so the guy that killed him, been accused of killing him, those were evil thoughts that he had. He got mad about something, and Satan told him, you don't agree with that, I can't believe you're doing that, you know, whatever, right? Go kill him. And he went and did it. I guarantee he was angry and emotional, because you can't be angry unless you have emotions behind it. And in that state, it makes you do things you don't want to do. But you think you're feeling that way, you think you're thinking that, and you go and carry out the act, and then you find out later it was crazy. Or unless you love your thrills, you stay with it. So that's what drove him, evil. And then I was thinking about how people were taking side with each other. The Christians saying crazy liberal, crazy Democrats, and the Democrats saying crazy liberal, crazy Christians and crazy conservatives, taking sides. And that was evil. And then I saw the wife's speech. And the wife talked about how the daughter asked about the dad and stuff like that. But she inserted herself in the movement. She seemed to have made herself leader of this movement now. And because the people were like angry, emotionally angry, and all into her speech, they set her up as the next leader of this movement. And they didn't see what they were getting into. And it was so interesting because it reminded me of, there was in the Bible when Jesus delivered the people from bondage. Where were they living, James? Egypt. And he delivered them, and they had to wait out in the wilderness for 40 years until Jesus go have lunch and do what he had to do, get their hair done. But they were like loving Jesus when he was delivering them from slavery. They're like, Jesus, you're the man, we love you, we praise you, we worship you. Thank you, Jesus. And Jesus like, okay, cool. So he said, y'all wait here, and I'm gonna go and prepare a place, and I'll come back for y'all in about 40 years. And within that 40-year period, someone gave a very emotional, powerful speech. And they convinced the people who had been freed up to worship a gold calf. That person that made the speech drew them in emotionally, and he caused them to worship him and a gold calf. They forgot about Jesus because they were emotional. It was a powerful speech. And then that speech reminded me of that, because that woman, and I wish her well, I know it's difficult to lose your husband, all that. First of all, the speech should not be happening that soon. Normally you do a speech after the funeral, when things kind of calm down. But she caught people in that very, very emotional state. If you want to be controlled, as long as you're an emotional person, you will be controlled. Whether it's good or bad, both of them wrong, you will be controlled. And she caught him in that moment. And the media, like, the conservative media and everybody, that's a powerful speech. She's gonna lead it on. She says she's gonna make it. She's gonna take it on. Y'all don't know what y'all done. And I'm like, okay. And then I realized, so a couple of things. When I realized that wasn't a powerful speech, that was an emotional speech, not a powerful speech. And an emotional speech is not a powerful speech. It just makes you feel whatever it is you want to feel. A powerful speech was the speech that Jesus gave at the Sermon on the Mount. That was a powerful speech because it was telling you about being free and how you become free and you should love one another, love God, love one another. That was a helpful, powerful speech. That woman's speech was emotional, and they called it powerful. There's a difference. But if you are emotional, you'll think it's a powerful speech. But she she appeared, I could be wrong, to be set herself up to be leader of that movement now, and the blind people got to follow her. And we all know that women were not created to lead. They were created to follow. And women who love what's right, love that. They have no problem with it, right? But they're going to follow her now. They have just created another female leader. And our country is in trouble already because of that. The men are not in the home being the light of the world for the wife and the children. They're not in businesses anymore being the light of the world. They're willing to follow a woman. And God said, every time you listen to the woman, you will suffer. It's not going to get better. The movement is not going to get better now. It's going to get emotional, but it won't get better. It just ain't going to work. And the other thing I realized is that both sides are evil. The conservative Christian side are as evil as the liberal Democratic side. They're both the same, and I got proof. So these people holding this vigil, they are praying, think about this, they're praying to God, and they're supposed to be crying and feeling bad. Somebody drove through, not in a car, but on a scooter, and said, F. Charlie Kirk. They stopped praying, they stopped crying, and they attacked like angry wolves. Where did that anger come from? It was already inside of them. And the praying and all that is fake. It's emotional, it's just false thrills. Because if they were not angry, if they had real love of God, somebody walked through and called you a name, you will already know that what's driving that person, they couldn't help themselves. It's evil inside them driving them. And because you've overcome evil, you would know that somebody worried when they would bother you. You would pray for that person rather than attack that person. If they beat him up, they were pouncing on him. And people were like, yeah, see, don't mess with us now, we're fighting. We're not, but it's the same evil spirit. And so I want you to know that this is hell on earth. This is what hell looked like. Angry, emotional, good feeling, up and down good, angry people. And they're inflicting evil upon one another. And if we, this world, and in my country have been taught that anger is good. Everybody is angry. How will I function if I don't be angry? I gotta get angry, get up and do something. Angry people think they will not function if they were not angry. They think they wouldn't have a cause. They think they wouldn't get up and do anything if they didn't feel something about it. That's so far away from the truth, I know it's sad. But the Christians and the ones who are carrying on over this, Kirk died no different than the ones that celebrated his death. It's the same evil spirit. They just have on different clothes, all depending on what side you're on. Children of God, because this is hell on earth, and if you drop your body like this, you're doomed. You're falling into your doom. If you drop your body with anger, if you have not overcome this emotion, the same hell you have right now, the loneliness, suicidal thoughts, depression, stress, anxiety, Asperger, jealousy, envy, and strife, you're stuck in that. There's no way out. Eternal life, right? You're stuck. But if you overcome all that now by truly seeing that you're angry and emotional and that you're evil and go and forgive, then God will forgive you and make you free. This is the Old Testament on earth. You're living in the Old Testament. There's a New Testament. There's a new world. There's a new life. There is a new reality, but it's inside of us. It's inside of us. Christ came that we may overcome the world, overcome the hell that's in you and the hell that's in others in the world, because evil lives inside a human being. All emotional human beings, whether it's so-called good emotion or bad emotion, because you're up and down, are evil people. And you inflict misery on yourself with thoughts and feelings, and you do it to others. The New Testament tells you that there is a new life. There's a new way to live. Live from within and not from without. The kingdom of heaven, perfect love and perfect peace is on the inside. You got to start living from within. It ain't about lifting up, holding hands, and carrying on. They're just a thrill. It's just an act, and it does nothing for you. But makes you think you know God. And thinking that you know God is not knowing God. It's just thinking that you know God. When you quote the Bible and carry it on, and you take sides. Children of God does not take sides with anyone. They neither agree nor disagree. You have nothing to do with the world. You see it, you see the evil in others, but you don't take sides. You neither agree or disagree. And you can live that way, and you can enjoy life. You have conversation with people, and you would have a conversation without agreeing or disagreeing, and it would be amazing. We are to love one another, but if you have not forgiven your mothers, every human being on earth must forgive their mothers, because the evil came through her. And her mother did to her, her mother did to her, and so on and so on. But when you give, you get a new life. You pass on love to your children and not hate. Your nature has changed. And the New Testament taught all about that. Christ said, "It is done. I have bought you back. You're free now. You don't have to live in your thrills. You don't have to live in your hell. You don't have to look for love. You don't have to be lonely. You don't have to be lost. You do not have to be afraid. You don't have to be black or white. You can just be free." But most people are not dying from this false self. You got to die from that illusion. Everything you think about yourself and others is an illusion. You don't even see one another. You're looking at each other, you see it, not the real person, but the illusionary person. You're not seeing real self. You are not yourself. The New Testament is created for the children of God. All those who overcome the world, you will live from within. Everyone that lives from without are very dangerous. They look at the world, they judge it, and they live from that. And that's what the Christians are doing in this situation. That woman's speech wasn't a powerful speech. It was an emotional speech. But watching it, and if you got caught up in it, you wouldn't even really hear what she's saying. This lady have young kids. She has no business want to go and lead a movement. See, the father's gone now. They need the mother to be there and be there for them and guide them. But she's going for, if she does it, I may be wrong, she's going for ego thrills. She get more praise from the world telling her how wonderful she is, that she took Charlie's movement, which is nothing but a movement. Because you could be in a movement, but if your heart can still be wicked. And anyone that has anger has a wicked heart. And just because you're in a movement, and the movement is called Christian movement, and you're talking about God and crying over him and carrying on, that doesn't mean your heart is pure. The only way we're going to change the world, we got to change the heart of the person. That old nature must disappear and get a new nature, which is of God. And I'm telling you all that because I saw how easy it is, both sides. The one that is celebrating the evil, they caught up too. They hear one person celebrate, they all celebrate. And then the Christians are carried on too because they're caught up emotionally. And they don't love the other side. They hate the other side as much as the other side hate them. They do, that's why they fight. What are you fighting with the devil for? You can't beat the devil. God said for you to lay down your weapon and I will fight your battle for you. The problem with human beings now, that most of you in this room, the only reason you're not 100% free right now, you fight with the devil rather than just seeing the devil, meaning seeing the thoughts and feeling the pain in the body, but you're not your body, you're not the pain. You fight with the devil. You don't see it and let God fight it for you. You fight with evil. You don't know that if you stop fighting and just let the light shine it, he would destroy evil, because evil has no power at all. Angry people don't have power. That's why they have to threaten you. That's why they go up on a roof and shoot you, because they're cowards. Evil don't have. Evil has been defeated. Christ defeated evil. He can only deceive you and make you act out. But if he can't convince you of anything, he can't deceive you, he has to leave your body and go live in somewhere else. This whole thing that's happening right now, and again, may his soul rest in peace, and I do wish his wife and his kids well, but you need to stop reacting to all this stuff so you can see what's going on, because you're the light of the world. But if you're just jumping on sides, taking sides and carrying on, you're the darkness of the world. And there's no light shining in the darkness. You're not supposed to be overreacting any kind of way. You have real sympathy, which is not emotional. Sympathy has no emotion, compassion has no emotion attached to it at all. But I want to encourage you, you got to stay present so you can see this is the Old Testament, the New Testament is inside. The new reality, the new world is in us. That's why God said before you can enter into this new world, you got to go and forgive. Forgive your mothers for turning you away from your fathers, and forgive your fathers for not protecting you. They didn't know how to deal with it. And God will forgive you and draw you in, and you will wake up. You will start to wake up, and more you wake up, the freer you will become. But you got to stop going along with the excitement, emotion, and stuff of this world, both sides. Because both sides are wrong. They really are. They just can't see, but they're wrong. That speech was not powerful. It was emotional. To those who didn't cry about it, I guarantee you they wouldn't say it was powerful. They would call it something else, because they didn't identify with the woman emotionally. They hated her too. So they just got angry. But, and the Christian felt good. It wasn't an emotional speech. And people draw you in with words. We, as sons and daughters of God, are not supposed to be affected by a word. A word is just a word. And it only hurts your ego. It's not hurting you. If your ego hurt from word, you got to know, that's my ego hurting. That's not me. I don't care about a word. That's not me. You got to really, I want to encourage you, this year theme is to practice, stand present. You got to stop getting caught up with the world. And now they're going to say, oh, we all united on this side. We're a powerful movement. That's not true. When this emotion dies down, and it will, they're going to all turn, they're going to start turning on each other too. Oh, one other quick thing. Conservatives, Christians or non-Christians alike, but conservatives, they turn on each other too, just like the liberal Democrats do. The moment they don't agree with you about something, they'll turn on you. They'll start having you on their shows. They'll start talking about you in groups. Christian conservatives turn on each other too. I know a lot of very outspoken Christians, and in the good old days, they would have them on, but that all changed. You don't even hear from them anymore because the Christians don't agree with them. They judge them, and they do exactly what they claim the Democrats do. And the Democrats, liberal media and all that, they do it. But the Christian media do the same thing. They turn. Christians turn on each other in the same way the liberals do. Does this make sense a little bit? Anybody disagree with this? You're not going to get thrown out. I want to hear from those that disagree with any aspect of this. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to add that, like, people are addicted to thrills, getting stabbed. The mainstream media is the equivalent of a casino. We're all just looking for thrills and to point the finger.
The world gone crazy.
And it's done on purpose. It's not an accident.
No. They intentionally, including the Christians, they intentionally make you emotional because they know they can control you. Why do you think preachers get up in a pulpit and the first thing they start doing is hollering, singing, and they're like, praise the Lord. I once was blind. And then they start crying, and then they got you. The organs start playing. I once was lost, but now I see dawn. I asked the Lord to give me $1, and the Lord gave me 2. I'm done. And now you're boo-hooing, thanking God. They got you emotional. God is a dispassionate God. He is not an emotional God. Satan is an emotional God. And there will come a time when you're going to shed tears, but you won't identify with those tears when you carry them for another week. They'll come and they'll pass. And you will have to try to make yourself not carry the tear or not. You're not in control. You're not in control when you're angry, emotional. Satan is in control of you. All human beings are possessed in the mind. Satan owns your mind. And you got to stop letting him own your mind. You got to stop allowing him to own your thoughts. It doesn't have to be that way. But you let him own. He tell you, Satan can tell you right now, judge your neighbor. And you judge him right now. Because you let him control your thought. You have authority over him. He has no power. Your little demons have no power. But you give him power by thinking and believing what he's saying, as though they're your thoughts. It's enough to see them, but don't react to them. And they will have to leave your body. Okay, I saw some hands. I saw this young man first, and then I'm going to go around the room. Yes, sir. In the back, way in the back.
Hey, Jesse. So this week I thought being impartial, and I didn't take sides whether it was good or bad what happened with Kirk.
Yeah.
And I caught more flack for not taking sides than for instead of if I would have agreed with somebody.
And how did they know you were not taking sides?
Because I told them, because they're like, oh, how do you feel about it? I was like, oh, it's unfortunate, but you know, it happened. I wasn't either saying it was good, it was bad, it was. Yeah. And you know, it's California. I have a lot of liberal friends as well as conservative friends, and my conservative friends got mad at me because I didn't want to have an emotional reaction out of it. And then my liberal friends got mad at me because they're like, "Oh, that's what he gets," and I'm like, "Okay, that's your thought." And they're like, "He's like, you don't think that's what he got?" I'm like, you know, doesn't matter to me. And I caught way more flack over it, even to the point where right now I was on my way here. I got some voicemails from some very angry people, and they're like, "Oh, watch! We're gonna make sure your career goes down the crapper." Blah blah blah. And at first I was like, "Man, like what's gonna happen to me?" But then I'm like, it's if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right on.
I'm over here thinking of I was piecing scenarios in the future of how it could affect me, but I'm like, I don't even know if it's gonna happen or not. And
That's right.
and seeing it play like that, this was like the most vivid I've ever seen, like the world turn. Like I really did what you always preach was don't take sides. You know, don't say it's good, don't say it's bad. It just is. And man, did people come after me. They told me I was gonna go to hell. They told me that if I didn't fight for Kirk, I was going to hell too. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm just trying to live life. Like that doesn't affect me. You know, as I don't know how it sounds, but it doesn't affect me. I gotta live here right now, and I gotta deal with what's in front of me. And then all these people are just, and I got to see like people are really not my friends. They're not my friends.
Absolutely, right here. Thank you, man. Absolutely. I think right here, right here. Jesse, your hand.
Yes, Jesse.
One thing I want to say is about a movement. Emotional movements don't last. Everybody say, oh, we united together now. I have a perfect example for you of this emotional movement. People, for some reason, they think they're coming together when something happens. Everybody get together and cry and carry on. They think we've just started a movement and it's going to work. I remember when they had the 9/11 thing, right? Didn't they just celebrate that? Recently, right? I forgot all about why they were celebrating. And so, like, I think maybe the primary reason I forgot because the Kirk thing had happened around the same time, so most of the chicks were there. And so they were celebrating, and Hake brought it to my attention, like something like they celebrate. I'm like, why are they celebrating that? What happened? And he reminded me. And then so I said, let me ask other people, do they remember 9/11? And most people didn't even remember. Because I thought maybe I was just crazy. And they were saying then, oh, the world, America coming together. We're going to stick together now. Bin Laden, here I come. And then time passed by, they started fighting each other again. It's all emotional. It has nothing to do with God. Yes, ma'am.
So when you were talking, Jesse, I think I know that there's a lot of undoing or a lot of letting go of certain things. But what's interesting is that as a Christian, I think that, or when I identified as a Christian growing up, I think there's an idea that you have to fight, that there is a fight. There literally is a song that says that I can recite more than any other song. We are soldiers in the army of the Lord. We have to fight. I know we have to fight. We have to hold up the bloodstained banner. We have to hold it up until we die. There we go. I can remember it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think that when you're talking about spiritual, when you're talking about religion, when you're talking about the soul, I think that there is an underlying agreement that there is a war going on. I think that when you asked me to speak, I think I mentioned wars and battles. And I think in my mind, I think that there is some warring that is supposed to take place. And you gotta fight.
You think,
so,
when you say you think outside war?
Yeah. Because let me ask you this then, Jesse. Is there a fight? The question is there a fight?
There is a battle, but it's inside of you.
So there's no one else involved?
Nowhere else but inside of you.
And it's just with me?
Just with you.
And the devil?
And the devil.
Okay. But let me
there
also...
There is no other fight anywhere else. Now, they're having physical wars, and the only reason that the primary reason, maybe sometimes you have to defend yourself, of course, they're having physical war because those same people that start war, they had the same devil going on inside of them. And they start war because they want more money or they want perceived power, and they convince you, this is your enemy, we got to kill him.
Okay.
And you're like, yeah, kill him.
Okay.
Because you believe a lie. Now understand, they'll just set you up to go to a physical war to make money and power. And then when it's time to end the war, they'll tell you, oh, it's time to end the war. We have won.
So why are these feelings so overwhelming? They're overwhelming.
Inside of you?
Yes.
Do y'all understand there is a war happening between good and evil, but it's inside of you. It's not outside.
Okay.
Really, it's not outside at all. It's inside. Inside of you. But go ahead.
So, and I really want to...
Why is what?
What? I forgot what I just said. Why is the feeling so overwhelming?
Because you identify with it.
Okay.
And you think it's happening to you. You have the thoughts and you have the emotions.
Oh.
And all of those thoughts and emotions are evil, but you grew up when you became angry at your mother. You left the light, you left God, you left the kingdom and went into darkness, and you identify with thoughts and emotions. And all of your life, you've been calling them you.
Oh, so there's no space in between them.
That's right.
They're like skin to skin.
100%.
Okay.
And the darkness knows that. And it doesn't want to give you any space at all. That's why when you be still and become aware of those thoughts, there's a space come, a light.
Okay.
And the light is separating you from the darkness. And you start to see that darkness, and it really goes crazy then. But you have identified with. It's so immersed with you that it's not even funny. It's holding tight onto you because they don't want to leave you. Demons live inside of human beings, and if they didn't live in human beings, they'll become homeless. And so they fight to live inside of you. And you think the thoughts and the feeling that you're having are you, so you fight for it too, because you think something is happening to you, and it's not. It's enough to see it.
Okay.
And stop identifying with it.
Okay.
And it will be taken away.
Can I ask one more question, Jesse?
Yeah.
So I will preface this statement or this question. I don't want to sound blasphemous, but
blaspheme.
Because I feel like the question is being posed to me like Satan when he tempted Jesus, when he said, if you just jump off the building, or whatever that question was, or that command that he gave to him in the wilderness.
Yeah.
But it seems to me like the devil is ever so present. He's so busy. And yet it seems like God is nowhere. Like, where is God? So again, prefacing, I don't want to sound blasphemous, but it just seems like the devil is hands-on. He's like in it. And it just seems like God is just quiet, and where is he?
That's a good question. Satan is tempting you and all of us in the same way he tempted Christ. If you worship me, I'll give you the world. Right. Children of Satan, he tells them the same thing now. If you get a degree, you become smart, you make a lot of money. If you get a big house, you're gonna be like something else on the block. If you get married, you're gonna feel like you have a family now, you're being loved, and you're gonna love your children, they're gonna love you. He's tempting you the same way he tempted, and you're worshiping him by agreeing, by believing him, agreeing with him, and carrying out those acts, thinking that if you got this or that, then you will be happy. It's not true. He's tempting you in the same way, all people.
Got it.
By telling you if you had this or that. If I only had a little bit more, if I only did this, if I only did this, that's Satan tempting you, and you're going, yeah, I'm going to go and get me a degree now, or I'm going to get married, and you end up marrying the devil and you fight. He's tempting you in the same way. You're not telling Satan, get behind me, devil. I'm not falling for that. You're believing it and you're acting it out. But if you just see the devil tempting you and do nothing about it, don't call it you, he will disappear and you will own the world. God put everything on the world for his children. He just doesn't want you to make it your God. And you can enjoy it, you have fun. You can get the biggest house on the planet. As long as your relationship was true, you enjoy that house. If it breaks down one day, fine. If it's fine, fine. Because your relationship is with the truth. Your wife decides, or your husband decides, if he want to leave you, you've been married 50 years. And he decides, you know what, I want that young gal over there. You'll be like, oh, okay, go get her, bye. You won't cry, you won't hold on to him, you'll feel nothing about it. Because your life comes from God, from truth.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome. This young man here, yeah.
Hey, Jesse. I had a question about, because you said we aren't supposed to fight, and my mind immediately went to just how much the world has changed from 2015 to like now. Like it was more normal. It wasn't the most normal, but it was more normal. And I was a young guy back then, but I could see the difference. And, I don't know. I guess my question is if we're not supposed to fight, is it just supposed to run rampant as far gone as it wants?
So, and how can you fight what's happening?
I guess it'd be just a fight of ideas at that point. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like the Christians at the vigil, just beat up the Charlie Kirk guy. I mean, the guy that said F Charlie Kirk. That's really the only way you could. I don't know. It's a good question. How would you fight?
And when you say if we're not supposed to fight, just what happened, right? But how do you fight evil?
I'm not sure. That's more of a question.
You can't fight
ask
evil.
you.
And in every human being, all human beings are evil until they overcome. You can't fight the evil in another person. The best way to defeat that evil is not to fight with it. You're protected by good when you lay down. God said, I'll fight your battle for you, because he knows it's a spiritual battle. It's not physical. Blind people think it's physical, but it's the spirit that controls the body and mind, right? And you can't fight. That's why it's not good to argue with anyone. Two devils are arguing. You see husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend arguing, it's just two devils arguing. Nobody wins. They're just all thrills. But there is no way to fight except you give up the fight. And he'll fight for you. What do you, I know the question you're asking too. Well, if I don't fight, then what's going to happen, right? But they've been fighting ever since mankind been on the earth. And the earth only gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better.
To give an example, I guess, like, so I'm a white cisgender man. I feel like a lot of hate has been towards that. It's in the last few years, just to say. And what if everyone's like, kill all the white cisgender men, you know, just to say. I don't want to get killed, you know? Like, what do you do then? Like, it's just...
You have a right to protect yourself physically, but you're wrong for fighting with them for thinking that way. Arguing with the devil for thinking that way. Because the same devil that have you argue with them, it's the same devil in them. And the devil wants you to fight with the devil because he has control of you. But other than physically protecting yourself, you have no fight with anyone.
Okay, now what about our kids? Like if they have some crazy ideas and they want to start pushing that into people that are innocent and have no idea left or right or up or down.
What do you mean?
Like,
You mean if you have kids?
Yeah.
If they wanted to do that, what do you mean?
I don't want to offend anybody, but they're reading, like there was a thing a while back about how they were reading like books with like a bunch of LGBTQ, like erotic stuff, and the transsexual stuff was all being read to kids in school, like second, third graders.
Right.
I love everybody. I think if whatever you want to do is fine, but I wouldn't even want hetero erotic stuff being read to no second graders, you know? So in that case, what would you do?
And why not?
I don't know, maybe it can corrupt their soul, you know?
And what it had to do with you?
I think it's the parents' job to protect their kids. Like you said,
It is the parents, not your job. Your job is to protect your children, not somebody else's children. They have a right to let their children sit up in class and be corrupt because they don't love their children. Because if they love their children, they will have them at home training them, teaching them the right way to go. But they send their children off to their school. You and I don't have a right to judge them for doing that. We don't have a right to feel anything about it. Life is a gift from God. And with this gift, he let us do whatever we want to do with it. And if they want to send their kids off and be destroyed, that's on them. He gave them that life, so if they don't want to do right with it, that's on them. And you and I don't have anything to say about it. They have a right to be wrong. They have a right to live in the kind of way they want to live. And you and I will be wrong to judge them. Because the judges is worse than the judges. They have a right to live that way. You see, God don't stop them, right? God let the parents allow the little children to be destroyed. And he knows they don't love the kids. He doesn't do anything about it. He's not judging them. Why should we? So why do you care that they're learning Johnny love Mary? Or Mary and Martha can have children? Why does that bother you? You're shaking your head, but you're not telling me. Why does it bother you at all?
That's a great question, Jesse. I don't know. I guess because it's a movement away from the good old days. I guess what was just felt more comfortable, more normal, I guess. It's not normal, you know.
But, and I know what you mean by the good old days, because a lot of this stuff wasn't happening when I was growing up either. But on this earth, you have changed the order of God. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, woman over children, right? They've changed that order. They put the woman over the man. The Christians are doing it too. In churches nowadays, women are preaching. They're prophetess and they are carried on. They'll change the order so that evil can rule the earth. And you can overcome evil by overcoming evil yourself first, and they can't touch you. And you will protect your kids, and you and your family will be fine. It's not your battle to fight. It's God's battle to fight for those who want to overcome evil. So why does it bother you?
I don't know. It's just because I don't
know why it bothers me. I tell you why.
Why?
Ego is a thrill. Because when you feel bad that they're teaching little children that your ego, like, oh, that's so wrong, that's so wrong. And you feel good thinking you're doing good, feeling good, and all you're doing to get a thrill. It doesn't stop evil at all. You see women, mothers, at the school board meeting. My child brought this book home, and it says this about the family, it says this, and I'm not going to have it, and you school board members supposed to do it, and the school board people up there are just having fun. They're not even paying attention to the ones who are at the meeting complaining. And the parents get up the next morning, and they send their kids right back to school. Why should the board change anything? You're going to send your kids to school anyway. Because you don't want to be at home raising no kids. There's no thrill in that. You'd rather be at work so the rest of the employees can tell you how wonderful you are at work. You're doing a great job. The kids don't care. They don't tell your mama you're doing a great job. It's all for the thrill. And so you're feeling that way for thrills. Don't you feel good when you get upset that Johnny is learning that Mary and Mary can have children together? And you're like, I can't believe that. Is that right or not?
That's right.
It's all for a thrill.
It's righteous.
Yeah. It's not out of love at all. People have a right to live the way they want. God let them live the way they want. Why is it bothering you? Are you God? Okay. I know there are a lot of hands, but I like for the new people to speak first. Go ahead. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Good morning.
What's your first name?
Alex.
Okay, welcome, Alex. Go ahead.
Thank you. I think just to touch on what you were saying, maybe there might be an inherent problem just because you as a father, you weren't given that choice, that autonomy to say, no, I'm not okay. It just already started being taught. So you're just suddenly finding your kid in a school teaching something you don't agree with, and you didn't even have the chance to make a decision on that.
But he had the chance right then. The moment he find out that they are teaching whatever they're teaching, okay, see you teachers later. Come on, son, daughter, go home. We'll find another school, or we'll teach you. That's a choice right there. You ain't got to fight with the devil. God has given you the freedom to be freedom, the freedom to be free.
I agree. And I guess I just wanted to touch on the Charlie Kirk thing a bit.
Yes.
I think it's really evident of how hard identity politics is pushed in on the masses. You know, division to the point where a man who's, pushing for the nuclear family gets assassinated in front of his family, and we have people cheering. I think it's just watching the degradation of this country in real time, and people are so captured by emotion that they are desensitized to watching someone lose their life.
Children of God should call it evil, not identity politics. It's not about the politics, it's about the heart. Human beings are evil. And if you don't do it their way, they're going to go, are you married? No. Oh, thank God. Well, not thank God. Not thank God, but right on.
In this economy?
You and your wife can act like she loved you this morning, or you act like you love her. You go home, you have a different opinion about something, she'll attack you. And likewise with you, but it'll be evil Don't call it anything but what it is, evil. It's not identity politics. That's what the world call it, to deceive you. It's like this made-up word, racism, right? Racism is just a made-up word by the children of evil. But the Christians call it racism too. But God said it's spiritual. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits, good versus evil. But the Christians call it what the world call it, and then if you disagree with the Christians that it's not racism, they'll turn on you too, in the same way the other people will.
Yeah.
It's evil.
I had friends, obviously
Jesus
living in,
never said it was politics.
yeah, evil.
Right, it's
I agree.
pure evil.
That's the fancy term for it,
It's
identity politics.
It's the covered up evil term.
I have a lot of friends that are, more democratic, liberal leaning, who are actively cheering for it. I obviously condemned that. I didn't go after them in a vicious way. I was just saying, hey, this is still, a father, and you have 2 little kids that just lost their dad. What do you think how are we going to get out of this emotionally toxic tar pit that we're in right now? A lot of people are just led by emotion.
You get over it by overcoming emotion inside of you. When you overcome anger, you will overcome emotions, and you'll be fine in the world. You can't do anything about anyone else being emotional. Don't even try. You can't save them. Don't judge them. Don't try to save them. Only God can do that. But you overcome it, and you'll be fine. You cannot do anything about anyone else. It's inside of you. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've tried to have conversations with people and explain why watching someone die that way, get assassinated, and front page of Instagram is really bizarre how that was kind of shoved in my face.
Because they're evil people, that's all.
Yeah, and people are just desensitized. They're like, well, he fought for the Second Amendment rights. It's what he would have wanted.
Right.
And it's bizarre, really kind of.
It's not bizarre, it's evil.
Yeah.
This is what happened on the earth. The earth is the Old Testament. It is still evil because it's inside of people. It's not on the earth itself. It's inside of people who are on the earth, and evil is working through them.
Yeah.
Have you forgiven your mother?
I think our relationship is decently healthy, but I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that I'm missing.
Have you forgiven your mother?
No, I guess.
And how will you be free if you don't forgive her? How will you overcome her if you don't go and forgive her?
I guess I won't.
So you love being evil?
No. I'm saying that I guess I won't be free if I don't forgive her, so I will forgive her.
And why haven't you done it? You heard me. How did you hear about us? From the radio?
Honestly, I saw the clip of Kanye coming here, and I was like, well, he's clearly saying something important. Let me stop by.
And why haven't you gone and forgiven your mother?
I suppose I'm learning the process of what entirely that means.
And how did you become angry?
Bad sleep, I don't know. I think maybe
You
just
said what?
an emotional
Bad sleep?
Bad sleep. It just
Bad sleep doesn't make you angry.
a very linear sense, not seeing the bigger picture, just kind of holding on to a lot of anger.
Have you noticed you just like your mother?
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
And you like being like your mother?
No.
And how did you become like your mother?
I guess just swimming in the emotion, just letting it kind of capture you.
But how did you become that? You weren't born that way. How did you become that way? You became just like her.
Various life experiences.
Nope. You want to try one more time?
I don't. I'm not sure.
She imposed her will on you as a kid, either by spoiling you or playing a victim, making you think your dad was bad and she was good. And you identified with her. The moment you did, you became angry. And the moment you became angry, you became like your mother. You took on the same spirit that's in her. You become like what you hate. Because any man that has anger is a woman. he has a female nature. That's why he must be born again of the Father. And the woman too, she's like her mother. She had that same spirit her mother has, right? She must be born again of the Father by forgiving the mother. You got to go and forgive your mother for what she's done to you, and forgive your father for not protecting you from her. Have you forgiven your father yet?
I would say so, yeah. Our relationship is pretty strong.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, we call pretty, basically every week.
You told him that you're sorry for resenting him for not protecting you from your mother?
I suppose not those words, but I guess I will in the next call.
I promise you, they couldn't help themselves. They did the best they could. Their parents did it to them. Their mother did it, so on and so on. And the father is weak because he married the woman that he hates. And you forgive them, God will forgive you. He would take away the spirit of anger and all that emotion that come with it and make you free. Then you'll see how to deal with people around you. But you got to forgive your mother.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. All right, so let me do this because of time. I saw the young lady in the corner first, right here.
We can move on because of time.
Did I see your hand?
Yeah, but it's okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
Women always trying to run the man's meeting.
Well, because I was just gonna go back to what you were talking about with the emotions.
Go ahead.
And how.
I'll cut you off when I need to. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I mean, people have been doing this before this incident that happened. Like, obviously the people on the left were saying a lot of hateful stuff and being very angry, emotional. But then I saw a lot of videos of people on the right that people filmed themselves crying about it instead of just, posting their condolences and just their respects. People really start filming themselves crying, and that's a process. Like, you have to get your phone. Yeah, and it just makes me wonder, like, what is really going on in their mind while they're doing that? Like, are they that?
They get in a thrill from videotaping themselves because they think that they're being good.
Right. It's like, let me get my phone real quick
and they want you to think the things they're about them. That's all that it is.
Yeah.
And then you make money from that.
Exactly. And celebrities do that a lot too, and they just feel so bad about this and that, but they're not really actually even doing anything. They're just influencing other people that follow them.
It's all about the
to
thrill.
be emotional too, and it's really misleading and it can be kind of funny to watch. Not funny, but in like a mean way, but it's ridiculous. It's silly, I guess.
It's evil.
Yeah.
What a mess. This young man here want to respond to what he's heard today. Yeah.
I guess I came in here with absolutely no knowledge of you and some of the things that you were going to say. And I feel very grateful that I was brought here today because that I've heard that fight or the ability to separate in a lot of different ways. And I love the way that you reiterated it and kind of put it on everybody to tackle this first before trying to go out and mess with other people's lives or opinions. It's all here.
It's all inside of you. And that's why you have to renew your mind. Well, you can't do it, but by realizing that, I got this thing, the thoughts are telling me this, I'm not my thoughts, feel it? I'm telling you everything will change. It's all inside the individual. And it's not happening to, when someone is happening outside, it ain't happening to you. They're not making you mad. They're only bringing up something that's already inside of you. Once you overcome that anger, they can't bring it up if it's not on the inside. Will you go now and forgive your mother?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah.
And forgive your father for not protecting you from her. He loved you. He just didn't know how to deal with your mother.
Yes. She's laughing because she knows my parents.
Yeah. Your father married the woman that he hates. He married his mother. All men marry their mothers, and then they fight. And all women marry their fathers, and then they fight. They marry the person that they hate. But when you overcome that by forgiving them, then you won't marry your mother. You won't be attracted to an evil woman like that. And you won't look for a wife. God will give you one if it's meant to be. You will only look for the truth. So forgive them. All right? Any questions about that?
No.
All right. And this young lady, glad she got a question too. Go ahead. A comment or a question?
I don't think I have a question. No, I've thoroughly enjoyed
Speaking to the mic for me.
the time that we've been here this morning, for sure. And the whole fight is within. It's not anything outside.
It's not outside
You get
at
good
all.
with yourself,
Yes.
but everybody needs to do it.
Yes.
And some are closer than others. So
Everyone needs to do
yeah.
it. Have you forgiven your mother?
Not in the way verbally that you were talking to
And
the
why
other guy
not?
about. I didn't know that I needed to do it
Yeah.
verbally,
Yeah, you do.
but I've done it in my mind. Like I've come to it here, but not vocally. So
You got to face her. And the only reason you haven't gone to face her because you're afraid of her. You don't know how she will react. You don't want to make her cry. You know, because my mother did the best she could. But that's the devil telling you that. God said, before you can enter into perfect peace, and then you got to go and face her. And don't let the devil talk you out of it. You're going to hurt her feelings and all that kind of stuff. That's the devil speaking to you. You got to go and face your mother, shaking in your boots. Mother, I am sorry. I resent you. I didn't realize now you couldn't help yourself. I become like you. Became like what I hate. I can't help myself. I know now you can't help yourself. I'm sorry for resenting you. And if she cry, let her cry. If she blame your daddy, let her blame. If she blame you, let her blame. You forgive her and God will forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness. I'm wrong for hating you. I'm wrong for being resentful. And then God will forgive you. Human beings don't forgive. We apologize for being wrong. We don't forgive. We admit we're wrong. We're being angry. Are you married?
no.
Speaking to the mic for me?
No.
Have you ever been married?
Yes.
And did you obey your husband?
Yes.
Angry women do not obey their husbands. Why do you say yes?
No. No, I feel like I was a good wife.
And what was good about you?
I always tried to do what was good for him, to help him fulfill his wants and goals.
So you played God.
Hmm?
So you were playing God with him? So what was
yeah.
good? What good did you do for him?
I took care of him.
You took care of him?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Tried to like nurture and love him and support him.
Here's what, you don't have to do it right away, but I suggest it. Deal with your mother first. Forgive your mother for what she's done to you. Recreating her and forgive your father for not protecting you. And then apologize to your husband for trying to control him. Because if you were not trying to control him, you would not have gotten angry at him when he did whatever he did. It didn't go your way.
I feel like I have forgiven him. He committed suicide a few years ago. And that wasn't, but I have forgiven him for it. Like, I know that he didn't do it. It wasn't to hurt me. Like, it wasn't about me.
And why are you crying now?
I don't know. It's
Speak into the mic for me.
I don't know. That's the. Death is a hard. It's hard. It's hard to lose something, and then rebuild. And it's not. It's not this impossible thing. It's just hard. It's not what you expected or thought how your life was going to go. But it is, if I have been given a new life, except I'm not as young as I used to be. So I'm just finding my way again.
Finding your way where?
Just through life, through this life.
And how are you finding your way?
Just, I don't know, just living day to day, being open to hearing what people have to say, which has been really interesting. We all take, the three of us, a Tai Chi class, and that has a lot of the Tao in it, Taoism, and which is all the things that you have said. Everything is complementary, and hearing other people talk about how we're supposed to live in these different ways, but I always see how we are similar.
Yeah.
And
why
how-
haven't you, because of time on there,
Yeah.
why haven't you dropped your anger?
I don't know exactly. I wouldn't say I'm an angry person.
But why haven't you dropped your anger?
I'm not sure.
You will when you forgive your mother.
Okay.
Because you can take all the chai in the world and the chung, and if you don't drop that anger, but if you don't forgive, you won't be free. You got to forgive your mother. Then God will forgive you. And there's nothing physical or no one that can take that away from you but God. And that anger that's in you is anger. And it's in you, and it's who it controls you. You can't control it. You got to forgive your mother and your father. What do you think about that?
Okay.
So let me ask you really fast, who are you?
Who am I?
No, who are you? Speak into the mic for me.
I am I am a creation of God. We all are. It's the creation.
And so God created you, but who are you? You told me who created you, but who are you?
What kind of a person am I? Like, what? I don't know how to answer the question.
And why not?
It's a hard one. I can tell you what I like. I can tell you, like, what, how I feel about things. Like,
I know, but I didn't ask you what you like and how you feel.
I know.
But who are you? What is it like living not knowing who you are? I was interviewing someone the other day, and I asked, "Who are you?" And they were like, "I don't know. I like going to the toilet." No, not I like going to the toilet. He said something, and I said, "Oh, I think." He said, "I'm my experiences." That's what he said. I believe. Huh?
He said he's what he does.
Oh yeah. I said, "So when you go to the toilet, are you the toilet?" He's like, "No." You're not going to know who you are until you discover who you're not.
Correct.
You're not your job. You're not your experiences. You're not your feelings, emotions. You're not none of the things that you think you are. And then you shall know who you are when you forget about who you think you are. When you know who you're not. All right? Any questions about that or anything?
Nope.
No, okay. This young lady in the back want to have a real quick input. What have you realized today that you didn't, because this is your first time here and you didn't know where you were going, right?
No.
And what did you realize today, if anything? What do you think about what you heard?
I feel like everyone has their own opinions on things, and I don't know. I was just here listening to everyone talk about their own experiences. And
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Oh, you're 19. Good. And so, why don't you drop your anger? Why have you dropped your anger?
My anger? My anger, like, on people, or?
Why don't you drop your anger and stop being angry, period?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Let me just say this because of time. You're 19. Forgive your mother so you don't go out in the world and become like her even more so. She did the best she could, all right? And forgive your father for not protecting you from her. So you can drop that anger, and that way, when you go out and live your life, you don't live it the way they lived. Forgive your mother. What do you think about that?
When it comes to, like, forgiving my mom, I don't really know what it means, like, to forgive my mom.
You know how we should get on your nerve, right?
Yeah, at times.
I'm sorry?
At times.
That's anger. And that affects you when you get angry, frustrated, or whatever, right? She can't help it. She's made you into her image by imposing her will on you growing up. She didn't mean it. Her mother did it to her too. So when you get mad, just realize I'm mad at her, right? And then you apologize for resenting her, because it's not, anger is evil. And then God will change you, take that away from you, and you'll be able to deal with people without being mad. You'll speak up and everything, but you wouldn't be bothered about anything. You'll be fine. Ash, do you live with your father?
No.
And do you still live with your mother?
I live with my mom.
Are they separated?
Yes.
Oh, ask your father, why did he protect you from your mother?
Why he didn't?
So what?
Why he didn't protect me?
Yeah. He's going to tell you, you know how your mother is. Can't nobody handle her. You know, she got her own mind.
Yeah.
So when he tell you he married his mother, he couldn't handle her. He loved you, he just didn't know how to deal with her. And when he left her, not you. He loved you. That make sense?
Yeah.
Amazing. I am so out of time. I know. They're going to yell at me. I can't. Huh?
We will yell at you, so just answer it tomorrow.
Okay. Let me close out, and then I'll take it. I'm out of time. Suffer and die. But you can all be free. Christ made it possible. But you got to come out of this world, overcome the world inside of your thoughts and feelings, your mind, and live from within, and that's what paradise is. And I promise you, you will have a perfect life right here on earth. You will enjoy it, you will have fun, but you won't identify with it. You will only identify with the truth. Go forgive your mothers, every human being, and forgive your fathers. He couldn't protect you. He didn't know how to handle her, but he loved you. Forgive him, and then God will forgive you. You'll be fine. Do the silent prayer. Do your little hoop and holler, oh, Lord, help me. And carry on. And then be still and know God. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. All right? Women's Forum this Thursday for ladies only at 7 p.m. every third Thursday. So I'll see you later. Don't forget to support and buy. Thank y'all. Amazing.